Every single day, I'm gonna make something great. That's my way. Every single day, I'm gonna make.
Hey guys, Tony the Soy Sauce Assassin. How's everybody's Wednesday? Another day, another crazy day. I can tell you ahead of time that my stomach is kind of feeling weird because I had a whole really large container of protein shake for dinner. Yeah, tried to lose just a little bit excess weight because I ate a lot of mooncake. And then if you guys remember what I tell you about mooncake is that thing has crap load of calorie, crap load. So when you eat that, you kind of have to go on a food watch for a little bit. And thus here I am, food watch. So let's say hi to everybody. I see Scave that he's got like batteries about to die. I see Christopher. I see Chris. I see James, who's not sleeping. I see Nate. I see Kyle, and I see William. What else I see? I see Wells, and I know Brendan Wells is actually the Bible study. I really don't know what they're studying, but Travis is also here, and Jason Martin's here. So we've got quite a bit of people here. Also, I see Joseph Woodruff and Chris is on the other side right now. So yeah, I've been watching before. When I put up the starting soon, usually that's when I run to the bathroom and here and there, just to get last minute thing done, and then just make sure I got the cigar I want to smoke. I got the fan running, kind of thing going. So that's what I usually do. So I do check the message here and there when I run around. And I also think that gives people time to arrive. So that's the reason. Alright, Matt Jocelyn's also here. I guess Kat's here. Yeah. So Martina Maya, I hate our ads, please. Before battery I wasn't to know, didn't understand that, but sure. Matt Scave, cool. Wait for food and get done cooking, and then eat at cigar time. Good. I let you to know that I love every one of you. Okay, that makes sense now. That makes a lot of sense now. Let's see. Shapen, where's Shapen? Shapen's here, yes. Cool. Let's get music started and let's get going on this thing. Let's get going. Now, I am not one to make good decisions majority of the time. That includes tonight. Knowing that my stomach was not feeling the best, I choose to smoke the notable. So, if I do run away to the bathroom, you know why. Because this thing is gonna be medium plus to full. Alright, this is medium plus to full. In terms of the making of this cigar, I didn't do research ahead of time, so I can look it up. So I just let you guys know this is roughly 5.5, so 5.625 by 46. So it's a Corona Gorda, what's so called it. Well, it's kind of like a longer than Corona. And also this is made out of Yamasa wrapper from DR, and it is also San Vicente Seco and Visus. I can't pronounce those words. For the binder, and also from DR. And the filler is bunch of Piloto and Secos and hybrids. So it's a bunch of hybrid stuff in here. And in terms of strength, is definitely close to a full strength. So if you got something like this, you just smoke. I'm gonna go super slow. Hopefully my stomach won't turn on me. But yeah, I'm just gonna change it up real quick and smoke a nice light until you can enjoy the notable. No. I want to smoke this. That's why. I look at it. This batch that I get is so toothy, is so oily, is so shiny, and even got a little dust on it. So it makes me want to smoke them. I stared at it for a day already. I was like, I need to smoke that. I'm not gonna let some simple problem bother me. I'm gonna smoke it anyway. So yeah, I'm gonna take this off. Let's see. Okay. Because this is so old, like aged for a long time, sometimes I want to double check to make sure it's not moldy, because sometimes they look dusty, and because when they're doing the curing and they're doing the binding, all that stuff, it carries a lot of dust and everything else too. So I just want to make sure there's no mold. I mean, some part of it, usually you see discoloring, but that's not because of the mold. It's because of the chlorophyll and stuff like what things that they use to cure this thing. So changes, okay. Suddenly shoot up and runs in emergency. So yeah, I want to smoke this. So I'm looking at this, and even though I know my stomach probably not gonna like it, I still want to smoke this. I could smoke something lighter, but no. I just want to smoke this slowly so I can taste this. Let's go. Dry draw, kind of sweet. Like sweet hot chocolate almost. Let's get it going. So, what do we have talked about today? Let me get started. Let's get talking. Let me get started. So the past couple of days I've been thinking a lot about travel to the Arizona region, which you guys already know. I'm going for my birthday weekend bash. Because I had to be here for the actual birthday, so I'm treating myself to birthday over there. So I plan to meet a lot of you, but here's the thing, I'm there for like 4 or 5 days. Which day to go where is the question. Alright, a little bit peppery. A lot of coffee, a little bit of cedar, and that cocoa taste is in the back. And then you get the spicy, almost like chili spicy work on your tongue. I thought you were going to, I wasn't sure. I was thinking to, but I wasn't sure what to replace it yet. So until I can replace it with something else, I will continue to do this. Alright, very chocolatey, roasting coffee notes to this. Has a little bit of the bitterness at the end, but not a lot. Kind of balance out with that spice because the spice kicks in. It's very good, but I gotta make sure I go slow on this so I can survive tonight. Did I just hear Sherry's here? I didn't see Sherry, but hey, Sherry. So I thought about it, and Brendan's got a lot of events. Cigar's Daily's gotta be there. He's not, Cigar Daily isn't gonna move, right? So I want to do my event around to match Brendan, because Brendan's event is cool. Brendan's event is gonna be party every time. So I want to go there. And that's why I ask, what you guys want to do. You want to do it on Fridays? You want to do it on Saturdays? Because Brendan have 2 events. I know Cigar Daily closes by 6, right? Last time was an exception because they were like literally not close until like 10. So I tried to contact Tim to see if what he have in mind in terms of time frame and stuff. It's been a week now. I sent him a couple messages. Not one was returned. So I don't know. Either he's too busy or he's like, Tony, please don't come. I don't want to deal with you. So I didn't get any response for him. So I don't know. But my plan right now, as if of now, is that I arrive around noon to 1 o'clock. All right, noon to 1 o'clock, Arizona time. So if I think that from airport to over there is like 20 minutes, check-in's like a few minutes and all that stuff. By the time I get to settled and go out, it's probably 2 or 3 o'clock. And that's if I don't go out and eat anything. So I'm thinking to just go straight that day to the embargo event with Brendan. And I will really be happy that if all of you can join me, just hang out there, because, you know, me hanging out there by myself is kind of boring, right? Even though I can meet new people, I would love to meet some of you that day too. So yeah, if you guys have chance, on October 11th, go to Embargo, meet me there. All right, that's my day one. I want to go to Embargo and just hang out there and smoke and probably do a live there, whatever. Just go there, meet me there. We can hang out there for that's day one. If you cannot make Friday night, I plan to go to Cigar Daily first in the morning. So 11 o'clock is when they're open. So I'll go there, hang out until, you know, maybe 4 or 5. And then we will, 4, maybe 3 or 4. And then we'll go hang out at his other party, which he's gonna do. So we'll do a day and night. Sunday, Cigar Daily is not open. So I wasn't sure if TNT is open on Sundays. Hopefully they are. And I'll just go to one of the TNTs and hang out there. And then I have Monday, which I haven't decided what to do with it yet. So I figure as time gets closer, then we can do that. So that's the tentative schedule. So that way I can go to support Brendan on what he does. And then I can still visit everybody, and at the same time I can go to different lounges, which is fine. You know, what else I'm gonna do, right? Cigars Daily is not open on Sundays, but I don't know if TNT cigars are. I mean, worst case scenario, I'll just stay in the hotel and go to their swimming pool. So, worst case scenario. My flight is on Tuesday morning, so I figure make the most out of it. If not, I can always go Monday and have just Sunday do nothing, but I don't know. It's near the airport. There's got to be something to do there. Smoke output, not bad. The draw is, I would say towards medium, because it's tighter than I usually like. I like super loose. And in terms of the burn, it's okay. But the flavor is there. A lot of flavor. And you can tell the strength right there, right away. Right away, I was like, oh my god, there's strength there. So I gotta take really, really slow. But this thing, if I had a good meal, this thing is gonna be really, really good. That's what she said. Yeah, Cigar Warehouse. That's what I mean. Cigar Warehouse is TNT. So TNT is just their online name. The Cigar Warehouse is their regular name. And there's like multiple places and stuff like that. So yeah, obviously I'll talk to Harrison to see which day, you know, he want to hang out and all that stuff. So we'll go from there. The event starts at 4 p.m. and I probably will get there before 4 p.m. because I had to follow Brendan to get there. So, you know, he's got to go set up. So I'm probably there before that. In fact, I think I'll just go there and eat first. Not going to trust the airplane's going to give me any good food at all. Fly 6 hours and have 1 bottle of Coke. That's all I'm going to get. So yeah, that's the plan right now. Unless there's any other thing that come up. But I think that's the plan right now. But again, I'll still try to contact him. You know, he's not responding to any text messages. So when I text him, it's like, well, what do you think about me going there Saturday? He didn't respond. So at worst case scenario, if I'm not welcome there, I just go there anyway, smoke and leave. You know, I don't know. Don't want to barge. I don't want to make it hard on you. So yeah, that's the plan right now. So if you can show up, or any of you can show up, bring a friend or something, do it. Do it, alright? Do it. Love to meet you, all of them. So I don't want to go there and then meet, everyone except one, everyone except one, and go, huh? I did not. I did not send the voice to Tim. Now it's not because I don't want him to have it. It's because I don't know how he is lately. Now, I haven't been talking to Tim as much as I used to be because he's been busy, right? I mean, he doesn't text me for no reason. So I haven't been talking to him, right? And I guess that made me think that if I send him a cigar, he'll be like weird, kind of thing. It's like, hey, what are you trying to do, kind of thing. He might appreciate it, but at the same time, he'll be like, what's going on with that? And I didn't want him to think that, I'm trying to sell him cigars, because it's not, we don't sell cigars, we buy cigars. So, I didn't want to barge him if he doesn't want it, kind of thing. So, he didn't ask, he didn't say anything, so I didn't bother. Now, when SSL started, he said he has his blessing. But, I don't know at this point. I still support him. But, I haven't talked to him for a while. People change their perspective as time goes. Maybe he sees it differently or whatever. That's why, I don't know until I go talk to him, right? So I haven't been talking to him, and him being busy and not being respond to me makes me think it's like, okay, he's that busy, and maybe he doesn't want me to be there. I don't know. So that's why I'm like questioning, blah blah blah, and being very careful about this. It's like, I should plan something around it, because like I say, Cigar Daily isn't gonna go anywhere. I can go there anytime. If he doesn't respond, I'll go there as a regular customer. If he does respond, hopefully he can have something happen. So yeah, as you get bigger as a company, you start to be paranoid that everybody is out there as a competition. But he needs to understand that we're not. So if he sees me as a competition, then we'll have a problem. He didn't feel like he needs to do that, and then I kind of feel like this is distant happening too, because every time, for a while, he always respond to my message when I go on his when I view his life, but he hasn't been reading my life messages at all. So I don't think there might be nothing, there might be something. I don't know. I can't tell. To me, he's still a friend, but this friend starts to feel distant. That's it. That's all. That's all. So nothing against him, anything. Just start to feel different. So in the end, he's still a business person, but for me, you guys are family. So I'd rather meet the family, and then everything else will be like a small element in the trip. So. That's just my opinion on it. So I'm not feeling particularly negative. I'm just feeling that, okay, if you want to be distant, that's okay. I will be distant too. I'll be distant too. But I'm not a competition. I don't own a cigar business. I'm just here. And I don't know how he feel, because I talk about Davidoff a lot. I talk about TNT sometimes. I talk about other cigar companies sometimes. Just not always Cigar Daily, and maybe he feels like maybe that's the case. I don't know. He never talked to me about it, so I don't know if there's any issues. Oh yeah, for me, in normal cases, if I don't talk to someone for 3 months, I remove them from my Facebook. Because for me, a friend doesn't talk to each other for 3 months, that's like strangers. So Yeah, I watched the one for Brendan too when he goes on there because I cannot relate to anybody else that he puts on there. All right. Before it's kind of fun because it was Ham and Bradley, they're bashing each other, so you know it's fun to see. And then when he started, there was more content than other stuff, so I try to support that too. But as it goes, more and more people that I cannot relate, it's on there, so I go there less and less now. Hi, Brian. Hey, Brian has learned. He's like, no, I'm gonna put my name there so people can identify me. So yeah, that's pretty much what happened right now. Or it's not like I have any problem with him. More like lack of a problem. Right? Right now that's the case. It's lack of an issue or lack of a problem that has me a little bit concerned. But you know, things are things. I don't feel like it's too big of a problem. It's just like, you know, if he doesn't talk to me, I'll still go. If he talks to me, then I'll plan something out. That's only different. That's only different. Hey, Juan. Yeah, I have no problem with that whatsoever because originally, you know, I'm still just a fan. It's not like I'm a celebrity or anything, so it's he doesn't have to, you know. Which cigar? I sent you so many cigars, I don't even know which cigar you're talking about. Wait, Brian, which company was on strike? Are you talking about the GM strike? Yeah, here we go. Yeah. I see. I keep eye on the news on the GM strike, but I didn't see anything different. That's why I didn't ask because nothing was happening. It seems like GM doesn't want to budge right now because they feel like they already did budge a little bit. So usually they'll drag it out for a little bit. It's weird. I'm coming here but watching on YouTube. It's all good, you know, either way, so that you can moderate YouTube side in case the troll decides to jump in. Oh, because there's no parts? You would think that there's like, you know, strike, there's still some people working, so I don't know. But yeah, that's what's going on right now. Few of the things to update. I know you guys love the cup. We have about 47 people, something like that. And I mean, not 47 people, 40 people who won, about 47 of them. But here's the thing. That's not 100. So I can't do it. No, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. It's getting close enough. I'm just gonna order it soon. So what I'm doing is I'm gonna wait until closer to the end of this month so I can wrap some things up, you know, have the beanies and stuff sent out. Once the beanie and stuff arrive and all that stuff, then I will start providing you with the hashtag, and then you guys can pay for it, and then we'll wait for that. Because that thing is gonna take at least 3 to 4 weeks to get to me. So it'll be after I get back from Arizona, I think. I mean, that depends on what time I get the beanies out and what time starting placing the order and how long the production line is and all that stuff. So it's gonna take a little bit. This cigar has this really subtle, enjoyable coffee note. Almost make me feel like I'm drinking a coffee. Oh yeah, that's fine. That's fine. Just let me know. You know, whenever. So it's a refined taste. Okay, it's a refined taste. This thing has been aged a long time. That you can taste the refinedness. That the notes are separate, one after another, but then they kind of morph into that, one after another. Right? Pepper, cedar, coffee, cocoa. Pepper, cedar, coffee, cocoa. It just keeps coming. But when it goes, leaves my mouth clean. In a way, it's not. It doesn't stay. It doesn't go out. But you just feel like, oh, it's about time for the next puff. So it's pretty cool. It's pretty cool in terms of flavor profile. It's pretty good. And burn stays pretty nicely. I can see that, you know, pretty straight, relatively straight. So white ash. Strength are there though. Hey Willie. So that's the next thing that's gonna come up. What I'm being excited for is a lot of stuff that I order. Is that a lot of demos that I order? It's gonna be here, so I'll be like full geared, Shadow Smoker Legion gear going over there. Hopefully it fits me though. And full gear to go to Arizona. It's gonna have, you know, backpack, shirts, and hats and stuff. So I think that's gonna go nicely. Nate is back. Hashimoto Sport is back. So yeah, I'm looking forward to that trip. Like, you know, I'm planning way ahead of time. You guys know that. I'm planning way ahead of time. I need to go there and hang out with you guys. That's for sure. But don't forget, this Saturday, we're not gonna have a night show. We're gonna have a day show. Cause I'm going to Justin's house, so we're gonna smoke there. So we're gonna have a day show over there. Fine ash at Phoenix. I've never been there yet, so I only been to Embargo, Cigar McKinnon's house, and Cigars Daily the last trip. This trip, I'll go to more. I'll try to go to more. I had to look it up the number. There is a number for everybody, so I just had to look up the number. Not far from Cigars Daily. Okay. You know what's really funny? Brendan asked me if I want to go to Zio Cigar. I'm like, over my dead body. He started laughing. I was like, over my dead body. I'd rather smoke a pile of shit before I even for 10 minutes before I even go there for 1 minute. So I just don't want to go there. Oh, here's another thing. Nolo contacted me a couple days ago. After I guess it's after he watched my video talking about that guy, whatever his name is. I don't remember his name anymore, like Kevin or something like that. So after, it's Tim. That smoking cigar, Tim? Tim who? Hi, I you know, when you just tell me you're Tim, I don't know Tim who. Which Tim? Tim Long. Okay. I know who That Smoking Cigar is. I just don't know the exact name. Because I watch on their Instagram all the time. So guys, if you don't know That Smoking Cigar, they have an Instagram page. Make sure to follow. They do shows too. So was it That Smoking Cigar last time had a Power Ranger over there? Like a black Power Ranger over there or something like that? I think it's one of them. I think it's one of those shows. I watched a little bit of it, so. Anyways, I would rather smoke Gurkha than go to Zio. Like, literally, if I was forced to be kidnapped to Zio, I will pick up a Gurkha system. If I smoked through this entire Gurkha, would you let me not go? Yeah, see, I know what I'm talking about. Yes, I did watch that. But yes, hi. That was pretty cool for you guys to have the Power Ranger. I should have asked you guys to give me an autograph because I love Power Rangers. So yeah, Nolo contacted me and he said, I don't even know that guy. He told me he doesn't even know that guy. He told me he doesn't even know that guy from that cigar club. So I was like, yeah, even better. Now I definitely don't have to talk to that guy anymore. So yeah, that guy bring out people's name, tried to get me to go meet him. He didn't even show up. So what the hell? Is Brendan's event an embargo at Casa Cueva event or a different brand? I have no idea. That I had to ask him for it. I actually know. I think he told me which one. Hold on. Hold on a second. Hold on a second. Hold on. I think he told me. I just had to make sure. But he have 2 in a row, okay? He have one on Friday and the other one on Saturday. And I have... He told me about it. Hold on. What? I think he told me. Hold on a second. He told me. So embargo event is from 4 to 9. No, he didn't tell me what it is. But I think he already did a Casa Cueva event there, so I'm not sure. I'll ask him though. I'll let you guys know. Brenda embargo. Okay, wait. I heard smoking shit is better than come in and bust up laughing. I still have about 12 cigars from that place. I'm going to send them to Martin on my review. Okay. Tim is not in SSL. I mean, Tim is doing his Instagram, right? So. Zero cigarillos. So are the beanie coming soon? The beanie is coming soon. They say shipped. So either 1 week or 2 weeks from now. I'm doing a lot of AJ and EPC lately. Yeah. I'm not Martin. Cool. All right. He did a Casa Cueva event stack on Scottsdale, Arizona. He went last week. Okay. I didn't know about his events. I just know that every time I turn on his thing, it's always like, I'm about driving, smoking, and I'm about to head to my event. I hope everybody get there. So yeah, like I usually just blind out whatever he said the brand is. I just know that he's going to an event and he's driving and he's smoking at the same time. And streaming at the same time. Hey, Dustin. So yeah. Oh yeah, the Casa Cueva is really good. I just didn't like the Connecticut because it's too light, but it was good cigar. The Habano one is much better though. Oop, cigar ash just down, but I catched it. I'm going very slow right now. So the Habano one is a lot better. Apparently to Martina, Maya, and me, the Maduro is only okay. It's not, Habano is the way to go. You have to try the Habano. Why am I smoking again? No, it's Davidoff Puro de Oro Notables. The Whiskey Roll Diesel, I think it's okay. It's got the barrel flavor to it, but it's not like out of this world. And it's a little strong for that too. That cigar is a little strong. I mean, in comparison, there's few other whiskey barrel flavored notes, other cigars that are kind of better. So I feel like I like the Maduro better than the Habano. Well, that's why, you know, there's a blend out there for some for everyone. So I really like those barrel kind of aging cigars, but sometimes it's high blue collar. Sometimes they're just overly strong for what it is. You know, they use a very strong cigar to go with it, and it kind of justify, but not always. If that makes any sense, it kind of justify to have a really deep flavor to go with that, to get it nicely flavored, but it doesn't always work. The Camacho barrel age regular one is not bad. The distillery edition is totally let down for me. Totally let down. I tried the 1502 XO months ago. They're pretty good. I actually like them, but not as good as the embellishment. The embellishment was much better than the cigar itself. I don't know. Kentucky Fire Cure is not my thing. It's not my thing. Kentucky Fire Cure is not my thing. Okay? Yes, it's pretty cool. It tastes like barbecue woods. You know, those smoky taste and all that stuff. But it's not my thing. I don't know. It just, it lacks the flavor of the cigar itself. That every time you blow out smoke, it feels like you're standing right next to a barbecue. But I'm not barbecuing. So it might be perfect if I'm barbecuing all the time, if I'm standing right next to a barbecue. But without a barbecue, that smoke is out of place. Poppy Van Winkle Family Reserve. So yeah, that's pretty much, you know, and that's the thing. Kentucky Fire Cure is not an infused cigar. It's just has that wood taste, but it's not infused, right? So it's kind of like its own category. It's not any other category. The notable is the Corona Gordo. It's long Corona. Round barrel aged. See, the Camacho round barrel aged is pretty good. The distillery edition tastes nothing different than a regular cigar on its own. That's why it's so let down. All three I tried, all three taste nothing different than the original. So the Connecticut still tastes like Connecticut. The Corojo still just tastes like regular Corojo. So there's no different. Maybe because that my taste bud isn't that refined to taste the subtle taste difference, but there's almost no difference. Wish I could have afforded a chance to buy some Flaco. Looking for a job at this point and try to stretch my wallet. So yeah, that's the thing. But then the rum barrel aged and the bourbon barrel aged both are really good. So those worked out. The distiller edition, I really don't see any different other than the size. It's huge, it's long. That was it. And the band. I mean, I really don't see any reason to buy that. That's why I didn't buy a box. Originally, I thought it was gonna be good. I was planning to buy a whole box of it. After I tried them out, none of them impressed me enough to buy them. When you are able to, may I know who still have the box in stock? For what? The puppy? Not sure why, but still haven't touched one. But yeah, I'm still waiting for my the shady XX to come in. That haven't come in yet. I really want to smoke that. And the rest of the thing, I haven't seen any cigar that came out in the past few weeks that really gets me to go, I have to buy it. You know, like I haven't seen that yet. Yeah, the Slim Shady, which really has nothing to do with Slim Shady, has nothing to do with M&M. I did a research on it. It's actually had to do with his manager. So it's Shady, like records. It has nothing to do with M&M himself. M&M himself doesn't smoke cigars. I'm also thinking to have a Xeno Platinum. Which one? The small output is pretty good, and I like the subtleness of the flavor. The flavor doesn't kick you in the face, but it's there, and you can taste it. It's like drinking a nice coffee or espresso in front of you, and just a little bit, not too much of anything, but not too little of anything either. So this is pretty balanced. I like that. I like that. And the wrapper, oh my god, when I touched it, I was like, this thing has been sitting there for a while. Like, just touching it, you will know that this thing has been sitting there for a while. Woo! And I burned myself. And that's totally worth it. But, like, I just want to turn it because this thing's pretty good. How's the soy sauce stomach doing? I tried to not think about it. Now you reminded me. Now you remind me. I'm trying to not think about it. You know, usually I don't think about it. I don't worry about it as much. But something like this, I'm going really slow. Usually this thing by now is like right here. Well, it's Wednesday. I hope everybody had a really good beginning of the week. I had a relatively busy one. You know, dealing with all that stuff. Still thinking about that guy not showing up. You know, having Nolo come to talk to me and explain to me and say, hey, that guy is not my friend. I don't know this guy. And kind of reassuring to me that, you know, at least none of my friend is dealing with his ass. So that's a good thing. I never had to deal with him again. Great. This guy must have some alternate like motive, but feel like he's not gonna get it, so it just kind of end up. Oh, this thing's solid. This thing's heavy. This thing's heavy. This thing's no joke. I really like it. I really like it. My wife just waiting for me to get home Saturday to pick up her new car. Ooh, nice. I think I saw a post about you getting a new car, but like, you know. Oh, update on what happened to my car. So I asked what happened to my caliper. Is it rebuilt or whatever? And I demand them to change it immediately if it's rebuilt or fixed. They say, no, that note is not that your caliper is fixed. It's that your caliper is a fixed style, not a slide style. That's it. They just want to put a note on it in case they need to change something. I was like, okay. Oh, okay. Okay, that's what it is. Because I remember somebody talking about new car. Not a friend of the Obrigado. See, Obrigado is inconsistent. Alright? It's not a bad cigar. It's just inconsistent. Bad burn, tight draw. It's outplaying the Obrigado. So the short runs actually kind of got better. But it still have that problem to plague the cigar. So. Chris, oh, the Scepter series. There we go. It's fixed versus sliding. That's their term. Versus sliding. So some of them are adjustable, some of them not. This is fixed. It's not adjustable. Filthy Viking is indeed better. And that they have Robusto now, so it's even better. Yes, I do remember that. Yes, I do remember that. You talk about the deal. You say your first time to buy a car over tax, and it was interesting. I remember that. Yes. That really depends. I don't know. But, you know, for you to have a really big break caliper, they usually bolt it down, so. Plus it's electric, so they kind of stabilize it, I guess. You know, I've been looking at new M3 and new M5s, so I don't know how long I'll have that car. I've been looking at it, I was like, should I change, should I change, should I change? And I go, maybe next time I get a new client, I'll get one for as a prize to myself. But I haven't even, I don't even accept new clients, so I don't know. All right, talk to you later. So yeah, I've been looking at that, and I was like, oh, maybe I should change car. But at the same time, it's like, expense I don't need for now. You know, I wanted to save out the money so we can go towards developing new stuff, swag, go hang out, fly to you guys, and all that stuff. So Martin quit posting during the live. No, he's still posting here and there. Or maybe he's just busy with his kid. You never know. This is one of the original obrigado I'm having. Had it for I don't remember how long. There were 2 videos in 2 days. For what? What do you mean by 2 videos in 2 days? Did I miss something? 2 videos in 2 days? But yeah, at least the car is now fixed. So I test drove it like a maniac, like I stole it. Tried to get it to have problem, and it didn't. So Martin has been pumping out quite a bit of videos. So I think eventually he had to cut down because then he have no chance to do anything else. Oh yeah, Martin. See, the problem with Shadow Smoke Legion and Martin Maya's page is that every time you guys post there, and he posts on Shadow Smoke Legion as well, I get duplicate. So I'll be clicking on both and I look at the same page. I don't even know which one's there, which one's mine. So it's like, I start to ask myself, it's like, hey, Tony, do you unsubscribe to Martin's page so you can only look at one? Or do you have to look both? But right now, it's like, you know, Martin look at my page, I should look at theirs. So I look at both. But, you know, I don't know. I don't know how to balance that, you know, to balance not seeing the same post 5 times. You know, but even though I love to see the post, you know, it just, you know, which one do I go with? So a lot of time I hit like on one of them, and I look back, and then it's on Shadow Smoke Legion again, and I go, well, didn't I just like this page? Like this particular post? Hey, Fernando. Yeah, I get a lot of notifications, and then, you know, during the day when I'm not doing anything, I'm on YouTube clicking on all the subscriptions, like if they don't give me any notification when it comes up. So I just click through all the subscriptions to see if they have any new videos that I missed. So yeah, that's pretty much what I do every day. Wake up, see if anything is going on. Nothing going on. Okay, check Shadow Smokers Legion. Nothing's going on. Go somewhere else, do something else, and then just, you know, here and there. CAO's Eileen string. Do it. Do it. Do it. I can see that, you know, the Warrior virus has overtaken Shadow Smokers Legion. Everyone is trying pipe right now. Everyone is trying pipe around. And I blame that on William. Alright? You are the reason. You are the reason why cigar industry is no longer able to give cigars to people. So yeah, that virus is going everywhere. Everyone is trying. Everyone is trying because free pipe to the home, you got bombed, you have to try it, and when you try it, it's like, this is not bad. This is not bad. And you continue to do it, and then you go crazy. You're like, I need every blame in the world. Yeah, that's what happens. I didn't look at my phone for 4 hours a couple days ago and had 80 notifications just between you guys' pages. I had 3 pipe, I just can't do it. Too much maintenance. I've been looking for a special pipe for habits weed. Okay. Would anyone else want me to do that? Order my today. I'm too thrifty to really start something new. Not gonna buy new stuff and not like it. See, that's the problem, Nate. Normally people wouldn't go buy it. But the problem is William bumped you with it. Not only he bumped you with it, he bumped you with the whole set. Alright? He's crazy. He bumped you with the whole set. Pipe, filter, cleaner, blah, 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 and the tobaccos. Not only 1 tobacco, 2 tobaccos. Coming in a whole complete set in your house. You can't even say, I'm not gonna do it because I'm missing something because you have everything right in front of you. I'm surprised how long Fernando stayed on that video because I saw it here and there and I go do down something and I come back to look at it. Like, you see the sunset. You see the sunset in his videos. I'm trying not to double post in each group unless I'm posting voice cigar in my group. But for the most part, I don't double post. But that's the thing. Everybody else does. I love to be Oprah. I love to be Oprah. I would love to change a bank account with Oprah though. That's the most important. But you know how you realize how fun that is, right, Fernando? You kind of realize how fun it is to be able to communicate with everybody while you're smoking something, while you're doing something. This is why I love to do this, because it's so fun. It's so fun to do it. And I think that, you know, the reason I think maybe I should stop the Wednesday because I feel like everybody has something to do on Wednesday. And I'm just taking up their time. That's why, you know, I start to think maybe I shouldn't do Wednesday because I'm taking up a lot of people's time, 2 hours at a time. So that's why I was thinking. Because I have no problem with myself being on here because I'm going to smoke anyway. Well, really, now you do. Pretty much half the active group, half the active member in the group is doing that right now. Gotta spend, but not gonna spend money on it. I'm frugal enough to buy, not with cigars, let alone a whole new hobby. It's not a whole new hobby. Smoking. It's just the catalyst of what you use. You either use the leaf itself as a container or use the pipe as a container. It's a nice midway break. Okay, I'll keep it doing it. All good. You know, I can keep doing it. I have no problem with that. I just I don't want to bore you guys. I don't want to take up too much time if you guys don't have the time. Part of me don't want you to stop Wednesday. Part of me want to sleep. The struggle is real. You know, you could always watch the next days. Never smoke a pipe, but I have walked into a store with all kind of pipe. Tobacco, I thought always smell great. They do smell great, but however, the actual smoke itself actually don't taste as intense as the smell because pipe tobacco smells crazy good. Crazy good. Okay? but when you actually puff on it, it tastes watered down. So I start to feel like that if I ever find a BMW that smells like cigar, Martin Amaya has built that one. Because he's always smoking somewhere. Again, I rather don't. Gurkha is. I think I give enough chance to know to avoid it. It's like you get burned by fire a few times, you don't put your hands in there anymore. You know. No, that's the thing. Nate, he had to wake up at 3 and listen to this. He can't even go back to sleep because he had to go to work in a few hours. No, when you see the amount of likes, you don't see who pressed like and who pressed dislike. Because had I know who it is, then I can find out who gave me the dislike. I can go back and murder their family. Soy sauce that ass is right. That's right. That's right. So what else did I do lately? Nothing really. Things has been changing. I start to try to plan free time because we're always doing something. I was on, and like the past 2 days I had to do my best not to go on. Like every time I go on my computer, I was like, I'm about to smoke a cigar. Should I go on? And I go like, maybe everybody's doing something, so let's not bother them. That's what I've been doing. So. It was a bad idea. No, never know when Sammy's might show up, and ever woke up to Sammy. All right, Martin. Talk to you later. How about you make yourself, right? No, see that I don't show up. The soy sauce shows up. Remember the last giveaway? 3 people received soy sauce. I wonder how they liked it. The evil twin. See, it's technically not the evil twin. It's more like bipolar. See, I can't really do the poll on what day I should do my life because the days are constant, like where I have these things to do at night. So, I can balance personal life with life shows. That way, if I changed it, then the dates would be different, and the days I hang out with my wife would be different. So, I can't really change the date. I can choose to do it or not do it, but I can't change the date. Guess who's sitting right next to me right now? I have no idea. Can't be Brendan, because he's on Bible study. Skip Martin from Roma Craft. Hi, Martin. Hi. Make sure the blend is accurate. Shouldn't William? Shouldn't you go trademark your blend? You should go trademark that blend so that nobody can take it. I started to burn wonky because I dropped it earlier. I need to fix it. That blend is already over the internet. Ah, so it's not. Okay. So it's not a private blend. It's just an instruction to do a blend and it actually worked. Okay. That's too bad. That's too bad. Shadow Smoker's Legion pipe tobacco. That should be easy to do, right? You make your own pipe tobacco. We just get Shadow Smoker's Legion sticker and just slap it onto the can. Done. That would be the easiest package ever. That's what we should do. Have William make some private blend that only he know how to make it, and he'll make a bunch. And I'll go make the stickers, and we'll do a giveaway. In turn of the giveaway, let's just say I'm start to collecting. You know, people start to donate the gifts for the giveaway for Christmas. That's gonna be crazy giveaways. I'm start to store giveaway gifts, and it's gotta be worth it. It's gotta be worth your raffle ticket for sure, because this thing is heavy as hell. It's about this big, this thick, and I think that for a great, it's a great price. It's a great price. So I have a few other prizes coming in. Hopefully they'll be worth stuff. A lot of them it will be like Shadow Smoker's Legion branded stuff, that I made just for the event or whatever. So Christmas event is gonna be good. Gurkha, Cohiba, and Davidoff also make pipe tobacco. Not Davidoff anymore. I think Davidoff stopped making all pipe tobacco. They got out of it or something like that. Also, there's another one that got out of it. Dunghill is another one that got out of pipe tobacco. I think. That will take some time. You got 4 months. So yeah, I'm trying to find out what will be some other creative stuff that I can give away as prizes for the Christmas giveaway party, because I think that's gonna be nice. Justin has came out with a really kick-ass sampler cigar kit. That price alone is value alone is over 150, 200 bucks, I think. So it's gotta be good. It's gotta be a good price. Whoever win that. With that said, how many people thought that raffle for the Fuente was crazy? That raffle was crazy. I think I talked about it last time, but I still, like, every time I think of a raffle and I think about that particular raffle for $100 ticket, I still think how crazy that is. That's crazy. I don't even think it's that rare. I say there should be a live every single day, but that's the thing. I don't do the same thing every single day. I don't have that much update for you guys to know every single day, But I did thought about making a few entry-level videos for the newbies, for the future, so that there's some Shadow Smoker's Legion, how to smoke cigar videos out there. So I just want to put something in there. But every time I do a Facebook Live, I can't take that off and put it on the YouTube because I can't download that. Tank is crazy for the product. That would be cool if more people did live in the group. Yeah, I mean, I'm okay with everybody doing live in the Facebook. You know, I watch it, so just don't want clashing. So when you do it, just make sure no one else is doing it. That's it. That's all you have to do. Nate, you can just go online and put together Gundams. Hold on 1 second, guys. I just... Oh, never mind, never mind. I thought I heard my wife screaming, but that's not her, that's the music. Yeah, so yeah, Nate can do a Gundam video like he told me to do it. He could do it. I mean, who was the one that told me to do cooking videos? Today is relatively nice. It's getting cold. It's getting cold, which is good because I can just put on the hoodie and just go out and smoke. Tonight I actually have the heater on in here for like, you know, for the past hour, so it's getting warm in here. But like, you know, today is perfect weather. That would be great. That'd be great for who else to do a live. We should make that mandatory. All the moderators need to be making live videos once in a while. Talk to the Legion, you know, be there for your Legion. Talk to the Legion. For the hoodies, I think I'll start. Everybody already have their you know, the links for the OG hoodies. So there's also a non-OG hoodies in the group in the group merch. So yeah, you can get those too. Just let out a Davidoff Escuro. So far, it's my favorite Davidoff I've ever had. See, Escuro is really good. The only problem is that it's actually a really strong cigar. Be careful with it, okay? Be careful with it. Don't just pop it through because they're tiny. They're not that big. But when you smoke it, it hits you somewhere in the middle. So make sure you go slow on it. Yeah, you know, at least let the group member know your face. You know, a lot of new group members don't show up and introduce themselves. So this is, I'm thinking, I'm very intrigued to do this. Is that make every new members must do a live video within 30 days of their invites, because if they don't, we don't even know them. There's no point, right? So I'm thinking to place that rule in there so that all the new members have to come out and say hi. If they don't, just kick them out. That way we'll never reach 500. We'll stay at 150 forever. Yeah, Yamasa was better in terms of how easy to smoke and how enjoyable it is. Escuro, I call it Escuro, but Escuro is more like a different kind. It's a different mix, so it tastes kind of different, but it's pretty good. Escuro is definitely a good cigar. I think Yamasa is more of an easy everyday compared to Escuro because Escuro is strong. So unless you really like strong cigars, then that's a different story. You winning? Mosquito actually doesn't like cigar smell though. That's the thing. So blow the cigar spit all over you. It will actually keep him away for a little bit because nicotine can drive a mosquito crazy. I'm afraid. Yeah, I think Yamasa is better. Yamasa is better. I actually expected to get a Camacho from the Davidoff stand. Surprising actual Davidoff as an example. Okay. Yama says good lunch smoke and Escurio is after you have a good steak. Yeah, you need to have, that is a strong cigar. You make sure you have a good meal with that. Good meal with that. Have you guys heard that people who does vaping has so much nicotine, now they try to quit vaping by smoking cigarettes? Have you guys heard about that lately? I told you guys vaping wasn't good. Now they had to go to cigarette to quit vaping. How bad is that you had to go to the... See, like the things that you try to quit was a cigarette. You go to vaping. Now you're hooked on vaping. To quit it, you had to go back to cigarette. Just do cigars, alright? Watch out for mosquitoes. They found cases triple E lately, so be really careful about that. Yeah, just stop vaping. That thing you puff so many times, everything's going to your lung. You puff way more than you smoke a cigarette. So you're getting way more than you're getting from cigarette. You gotta get nicotine high all the time, and the additive in there actually make you not sick. Alright, when you do cigars, because there's no additive, so too much nicotine will actually make you feel sick, right? But cigarette and vape, they have those additives in there that actually make you not feeling sick smoking as much as you can. You can vape all day long and never feel like nicotine issues. That's the problem. And especially a lot of fake one out there. A lot of fake material with car washes, car polishes, stuff like that. You really don't want that in your lung. Nicotine itself is not dangerous though. Even what you eat has nicotine. Just like when you smoke cigars, the nicotine doesn't really get you hooked. I mean, you can do a few days without cigar, totally fine. You know, you can do a week without cigar, totally fine. You might like it, but you're not gonna go for a withdrawal or anything. You know, it's just, you know. In fact, too much of it make you feel sick. Now, the process of making you feel sick is your body's defense saying that you might have too much, you might have too little, or whatever. But for vaping, you don't. There's additive in there to make you be able to get more than what your body can get or handle. And that's how you get sick. How do you get hooked up to it? Because you have this peak amount of it that your body's saying that you can handle this, you need this much. But if you only get a little, you gotta feel bad. So for cigar, it's the opposite. Your body can handle this much. Once you get near here, you're like, I'm gonna vomit. So, you know, your body actually is doing its job saying that you might have too much. Don't go over that threshold. It's a good thing. That's what they tell you. So what happens is vaping juice has been misrepresenting what they have in there. They're getting sued right now for whatever chemical that's in there because they misrepresented the safety of those chemicals. So this has got to be more than just vegetable glycol and ethylene. So which means it's just sugar alcohol, but it's not just that. Keep in mind, sugar alcohol can kill you. So. Just don't get a pure nicotine even in your skin because you get extremely sick. That depends. A lot of people put patches on them. That's pure nicotine. Tastes like shit. Yeah. I wouldn't think that, you know, car polish, car wash tastes good. They gotta taste like crap. They're making them that look like watch and hidden as post-strings hoodies. What the hell? I have someone that the THC vaping pods one time makes me sprint and threw out like I was drunk. Yeah, that's the action where your body's just say you have too many crap in you and I can't filter that. You're being poisoned. Get it out. That's why you puke out. Just go to do the things that has been there for a long time and people proven that it's okay. All right. Cigarette was proven not to be okay for a long time. Cigar was actually proven to be okay for a long time. Egyptians smoked it. Native Americans smoked it. They were totally fine. You know, Native Americans smoke cigarette, they get hooked. Native Americans smoke cigars, they do it for like ceremony and all that stuff. They're totally fine. You know, when it's too good to be true, maybe it is. You know, cigar has its own risk, but so far doesn't look too bad. And we're talking about hundreds of years right now. Hundreds and hundreds of years right now. Actually, no, more than 100 years, because if they found cigars in the tomb, we're talking about thousands of years. The pharaohs were smoking cigars like a badass, total boss, you know. While everybody's fanning the pharaoh with the banana leaves, he's smoking a little. I think they smoke lanceros. They actually don't smoke this size cigars in Egyptian. So they're smoking like tiny lancero, like badass, you know. You go build me a pyramid. You go build me a statue. What kind of statue would you like? Put a dog face on it. What I don't get is the numbers. 440,000 people die from tobacco-related illness every year, but fake vape kills 7 people, and it's a big witch hunt. That's not true. It kills 7 people, but majority got really, really, really sick. Now, your number is probably just in America. A lot of them go to the doctor, and they didn't relate it to vaping. That's the thing. At first, they don't even go to... See, when they go to the doctor, they don't go, I smoke. Okay? They say... I'm coughing a lot. I don't know what it is. And, you know, the doctor's under the assumption that all you have is steam in your lung. So it cannot be vape related. So a lot of people, the doctor actually don't report it as vape related. Until now they start to think, okay, maybe it's vaping because all those people vape and they got pneumonia at first. What were you expecting to inhale steam into your lung? You know what pneumonia is? Water in your lung. Water in your lung, that's what it is. So you're guaranteed to get sick. You know, you can say 440,000 people die from tobacco-related illness, but that's because people report it as that, you know. And at the same time, you gotta know how long tobacco product has been out there for. You know, how long has vaping out there for. Well, obviously, it's not just water. It's steam with something else in there. That's why your lung filtered it and comes out only steam. Because your lung has filtered it. There's got to be something else in there. For one, there's nicotine in there. Or if there's nicotine in there, when you blow up, all you have is H2O and nothing else, where do you think those nicotine went? When we blow this out, it's not water, it's not steam, it's smoke with nicotine and all that stuff. Alright, Fernando, talk to you later. Have a good night, man. Pneumonia sucks. You're coughing like a madman, and it hurts to cough. Alright? And you wheeze, and you don't get enough oxygen in your lung. It really does suck. It really does suck. When I look one look at all the gunk left behind my nephew's vape pipe, I knew this cannot be good for your lungs. Yeah, if you gotta put in your lung, it's not good. Now, like I say, there's no way that 100% of this smoke does not go to your lung. It does. But we're talking an amount as less than a secondhand smoke, because you're blowing away, it goes away. You just breathe it in afterward. Especially if open area or good ventilation, you don't have to worry about that. Vaping and cigarette go directly to your lung. Filter and comes out. So I agree to disagree, I guess. I believe vaping is far more safer than cigarette dip and other tobacco products so far. Right now, FDA is saying that vaping is more dangerous than cigarette. This is why when they go to the doctor, they tell them to just switch to cigarette to get rid of the vaping. Uh-huh. Chris, I'm not saying that is the best invention ever, you know. Cigar is better than Beijing air, if that's what you're asking. Cigar has to be better. The smoke has to be better than the air in Beijing. Right now, lately they've been talking about people who live near highways. During rush hours, they get bad air, and then they were talking about whether the building has good ventilation and all that stuff. Balance out with cigars. Fill your room with cigar smoke. You'll be fine. Vitamin E oil in them. Well, technically it's called vitamin E, but another word for it is acid. Vitamin is a type of acid. So you're getting acid oil in there to, you know. So there's more than enough stuff in there that's bad for you, fake or real right now. They're saying the real one. Basically, they're saying Juul, the brand that most popular right now, is misrepresenting everything that they talk about for vaping. Okay, and the problem, and that's with the real one. We're not talking about the fake one right now. We're talking about they're investigating in that the vape pods from Juul right now directly has much more stuff than what they claim. That's why they're doing the investigation, because they found much more stuff in there. So the black market one might have something that's even worse, but the key right now is with Juul, because right now they found that there's much more stuff in there. Oh, before I know it, the cigar is pretty much done. Actually, it's really easy to smoke cigar, minus a little bit of strength to it. But overall, it's very enjoyable because I don't even know how fast I'm smoking on this. It's just very enjoyable cigar. It just, tastes constant, easy flavoring that just goes through. It doesn't bite the teeth, doesn't dry out your mouth. It doesn't have that earthiness I don't like. It's just really nice coffee, cocoa, and roasting notes. It's just none of the stuff I don't like. A lot of stuff that I like. So it's really good. I like the cigar. It's pretty good. It's pretty good. Price wise, kind of expensive. Is it worth it? Not too bad. I mean, if you don't smoke this daily, I can see how this can be something that you want in your humidor for sure. Nah, it's not gonna light up right. It's hitting hard right now. See, I told you you gotta slow down on that one. That really kicks you halfway through. It really kicks you. So that's the thing I always tell people. Escuro, you want to be very careful about that. They give me shit because they can smell cigar smoke when they show up. Tell them, you know how much cologne out there has tobacco in there? Tobacco is the manly smell, okay? Cigar is the manly smell. Granted, I don't like it myself, but it's the manly smell. It's the manly smell. All right, I'm gonna light up another cigar separate from this because I got more time to go. But this cigar, good stuff. Let's pick a cigar from a humidor that's right next to me. What is this? What is this? What are you? Show up yourself. Show. Ah, okay. H. Upman. Let's do H. Upman. H. Upman. Demitase. 1844 reserve. I love this thing. But sometimes the package doesn't open all the way like I wanted to. Alright, this one doesn't want to open all the way for me, so I just kind of... Let's go. In the end, I just have some problem with vaping. I mean, it's too good to be true to say that there's only steam in there. It's too good to be true. You know, with, I mean, flavoring. What's the flavoring came from? Burning for the flavoring, like, you know. I envision a lot of cane waving and damn kids with their electric. I have no problem with, you know, sound with the smoking system. I just have problem with the way that was delivered. Because I know when it's too good to be true, it's too good to be true. Ah. H oven, it's good stuff. I like it. So yeah, I guess only time will tell. I mean, they gotta take it, go to, you know, once you go to court, you have to disclose everything that's used to make those. So we'll see what happens. We'll see what happens. It might just end up like cigars, you know, just like, we're not good. You know, we gotta, everything you release now has to have a blend, and you know, all the pot that you get must have like a authenticity sticker and all that stuff. You know, there's always gotta be fake stuff. You know, safety is what is all I'm concerned with. Safety. I can tell the music right now is not what I choose, so we probably went over with some other music that I shouldn't have been playing and get this music, get this band. So, gotta go back, choose another one. There we go. But yeah, I mean, I have nothing against vaping. I just something against, you know, the whole concept of what is being burned in vaping. So, the Royal College of Physicians has done testing, found vaping of e-liquid that has been lab tested and done properly to be 95% less harm than cigarettes. I challenge that number. How do you get 95%? You go to two people, say, hey, here's vape. You vape that. And then you take it. And then here's a cigarette. Take that. After the smoke, how do you feel? I feel vaping is 5%, it's 95% better. I feel like cigarette is 5% worse. There's not long enough of research right now to even claim that. 95% less harmful than cigarette. How do you even calculate that number? Without long time testing and people who get sick and all that stuff to test, there's no way to come out with that number. How do you come out with that number? How do you come out with that number? Less harmful than cigarette. That's not something that you can even have a number for. You know, the way they calculate the risk for cigar is by death count. Alright, by death count. So how do you do a death count on that risk? They're not even talking about risk. They're saying less harmful. That's not even a correct term. That's definitely a paid research. That's definitely a paid research. You gotta know, when you do a research, when you do any sort of research, either someone has to pay for it or somebody don't, right? When somebody don't pay for it, it's more subjective to the person who's doing the research. Which kind of answer are they looking for? When it's paid, they tend to sway to the people that paid them. So who paid for that research? You know, when they research science on sugar, all the published ones are paid by sugar company to say sugar is not harmful. or all the medical industry will tell you sugar is harmful. So, in fact, there's plenty of diabetics from type 2 diabetes that die from sugar, obviously. So, there's no way to say more harmful or less harmful. You can only say the risk by death count, by statistic, but there's no way to calculate how many percent is bad for you. That's like saying, this car is 5% better for you than this car. Everybody's different. So how do you calculate that? So that number is like, that's like saying today has 30% chance of raining. You gotta believe that? They use test subject that has never smoked anything before and provide the clean slate so they can study harmful that has been created. But again, everyone is different, metabolism is different, and having them to go filter between two different material, what kind of damage are they looking at? They're not looking at the same kind of damage too. So again, there's no way to say something is 95% more harmful because there's no way to percentize how much more harmful it is. They might look at like say damage to lung and stuff like that. Also, hey, that looks like 5% more damaging than this, but they're not looking at long-term effect either. They're looking at damage to the lung, but not looking at chemical effect. So there's no way to say 95% more. Like I said, that's like saying tomorrow has 30% chance of raining. They don't really know, but exactly. There's not enough long-term effect of vaping, and now start to kind of surface. So, like I said, only time will tell. But there's no way to say that one thing is 95% more than this. That's like saying this General Gao chicken is 5% better than that General Gao chicken. How do you come up with that number? That also, I have serious doubt about that test. Okay, here's the thing. When you do that kind of test, you see a bottle with cottons in there. Okay, you get a bottle of cottons in there, and they fit a cigarette at the end of it, and then pump through the smoke in like 10 seconds. They literally just burn it through. Who smokes like that? Do you finish your smoke in one puff? And not to mention, they're not even puffing out. They're just puffing through, okay? So obviously, you got to get tars and all that stuff in there. Now, the things that we care about in terms of damaging is this vape chemical, not vape tar, right? So it goes through, it's clear, it's clear. But they're not calculating how much chemicals in there. Like, not all chemical has color. Right? Not all chemical has color. So they look at it, it's like, hey, see how clean this bottle is? It's 95% cleaner than cigarette bottle. You gotta be kidding me, right? I mean, that's not a way to calculate, things, because I can put through any, I will be putting through, like, say, barbecue smoke wood and put it there. That entire thing will be black. So should you not eat barbecue anymore? Should you not eat anything that's smoked? Or should you not standing right next to a barbecue anymore? Because your lung is going to turn that black had you smoked through entire apple wood. Your lung will be apple wood smoked. And in fact, open it up, it smells pretty good. The way they test that is just weird. Am I the only one find interesting that most previous president of the cigar company lived extremely long life? Yeah. In fact, I think cigarette companies' CEO don't even smoke cigarette. So yeah, you're talking about things that you can see, but you're not talking about things you cannot see. Cigarette smokers don't usually get pneumonia. They get sore throat. I mean, even though all this was just in theory, all right? In theory, that it could be like this. And the test they do, I've seen it. You know, just a bottle, pump smoke through it. They pump vaping juice over it, and then the whole entire cotton comes out white. And they say, oh, all you have left is steam. Well, you should take that cotton and go to the test lab and test what is in there. If you want to say that, I think, you know, I know a lot of old people, especially in Japan, smoke cigarette until they're hundreds. So, you know, not everybody's the same. And internal that damage testing doesn't even make sense. All right, you know, if you're a vaping company and you watch this, and you're like, hey, you're wrong. Prove it to me. Prove it to me. All right, do one of those tests. Take the cotton and do a chemical breakdown to see what's in the cotton. Take the cigarette one and then test it as well. Even though it's already known to what kind of chemicals in there. You're not gonna see that from the color. The color itself doesn't tell you anything. I can tell you both of them. If you're doing the same test, they did one with a cigarette with cockroach in there. Cockroach died, okay. And then if you do one with a vape, I think the cockroach will die too. My problem is that they not allowed to make a long decision. You guys watch too fast. Alright, roll back. My problem is that they're banning it and not allow adults to make their own decision. Our government not supposed to dictate our life and say that it's because the kids. Then why not enforce the same rule that on the books and there's already no sale to minors? Because you can read a book that says no sale to minors, you won't die. But having a chemical that they don't know what, you know, if they should regulate it, might kill you. And right now, it's the kids that has the problem. The fact is, if someone's smoke, they'll always look for good news. If someone's against it, they'll always look up bad news. True, but I look both. I actually watch a lot of reviews on vape and in 3 languages. In 3 languages, okay? I try to find the good and the bad on all the stuff, so. On the spectrum, there's people losing jaws or getting holes on their neck because of using tobacco. It means cigarettes. It means cigarettes. True, my great-grandmother was around secondhand smoke every day, and she's still about to live at about 101. Yeah. Like I say, everybody is different, so, you know, the tolerance to certain chemicals are different. You know, that's why everybody have different way of, you know, and their usage is different too. The usage is different too. Some people just use a long time. You know, even for people who smoke cigarette, some people like to keep the smoke in their lung as long as they can before they blow it out. Some people will talk and they have a cigarette in their mouth and literally just let it burn the whole time. You know, so is there a risk to everything? Yes. It has to do with how much you use, right? Too much anything is bad. Too much vitamin kills you. Too much food kills you. Too much water kills you. So, you know, right now is to understand the true risk. There's no such thing as no risk, right? So everything has some risk. Understand the true risk, and then, you know, you can decide for yourself, you know, which one's better for you, right? But yeah, vaping's everywhere, so. The thing is that the kids are not doing it as moderation. People who do those tricks and stuff like that, they're vaping all day. You're vaping all day. You're getting 20 times more nicotine from vaping than a cigarette. That's the test that they did. They figured out how much you use a day compared to a regular cigarette smoker. People who use those tricks, they're blowing all day. I can't even do that. You know, like they're using it all day, so they're using more than they should, and hence cause problems. I met plenty of vegans that are the sickest people I ever met. You know, seriously, people who are vegans, if you really want to be vegans, stop telling meat company to make vegetable stuff taste like meat. You should say, I refuse to eat meat even if it tastes like meat. Right? If you really want to be a vegan, you're a true vegan, you say eating meats are bad, just say I won't eat anything that tastes like meat, not even a vegan burger. Because by saying that you want to eat vegetable burger, it's like slapping the face. It's like you do want to eat meat. We can get mad at government for not allowing us to make up our own mind and concentrate on that. Well, we can say maybe there's a risk. Maybe there's a safe. It's not as safe as I thought it was. Maybe even save yourself the health problem in the future. Again, there's not enough research. I'm waiting for the research result to come out. I'm waiting for the whole breakdown of what chemical they found in those juice. Because now they're saying that there's more than what they have. So they misrepresented the safety. But so far, from who I know right now, no one got sick. From who I know right now, who uses vape, nobody got sick yet. I can only go with the data, the information that I read in 3 languages. All right, so it's not just American government; every other governments are concerned. Right? It's not just U.S. government, because now every government are saying that what they found is not what they claimed. So we should just pay more attention to it. I'm not saying that you should stop vaping immediately. I'm just saying that I don't vape. I was gonna say something related to that, and I just forgot what it was. Oh, here it is. Somebody did a test to know cockroach how long they can live without food. All right, and then they tested what cockroach eat wasabi. That's a really interesting test. I just saw it. All right, that's a really interesting test. So cockroach can survive 40 days without food. 40 days without food and water in an enclosed area. Maybe if you make your own, it might be safer, because if you know what material that you want in there, it might be safer. It's just like you make your own burger versus going out to eat a burger, So yeah, cockroach will survive 40 days without food in an enclosed area. So he did another test in an enclosed area. There's no food except a tray of wasabi. A tray of wasabi. So the cockroach got hungry. Eventually, they went to eat it. They pretty much touched it right away, and they start wiping themselves off. So they hated the wasabi. And the cockroach died in 2 days. I thought that was pretty interesting. So here's the thing. If your house is infested with cockroaches, put petri dishes worth of wasabi all over the place. Let them eat it. They'll die in 2 days. That's even faster than an actual cockroach bait. Like they literally just eat it and die. One of them stepped over it and literally was going crazy jumping. So that burn kills cockroaches. This is pretty interesting because cockroach can survive a radiation like atom bomb radiation, but they cannot survive through wasabi. So I thought that test is pretty interesting. Now I learned something new. Cockroach can't handle wasabi, but we can. What does that tell you? Don't be a cockroach. Be a human. Be a man. Eat wasabi. Eat wasabi. Wasabi is the way to go. Right? Cockroach can survive nukes. Cockroach can survive any disease. They can walk around Chernobyl like nothing happened, but they cannot handle wasabi. I thought that was pretty cool. I just missed that. Okay. They have found that specific gene in some people that does let people live long no matter what their habit is. Asian genes. Most of the e-liquid made in US is safe. It's China making fake products that are cutting the corners because they don't have the same regulation as US. Most people don't know, but our US e-liquid has to be lab tested before they're allowed to put on shelves for safety. Again, I don't know the tests and what they consider as safety, because you're allowed to have certain amount of percentage of salmonella in your food. That's okay. You're allowed to have certain amount of rat tail in your canned food. That's okay. You're allowed to have cockroach tail in your foot in your canned food. That was okay. So it depends what is considered as safe. Yeah, that's the thing. Horseradish is really spicy. Real wasabi actually sweet. Wasabi is a radish root. It's green. All right. It looks kind of like if you go out to buy those broccoli that's long with a stem, it looks like that stem part of it. All right. It's really big. It's this big, and that's just the wasabi root. So it's it actually has leaves. It has horseradish leaves in there. So it's a type of horseradish, but it's actually sweet. It's actually sweet. It has a little burn, but it's not like the same burn as the horseradish mixed with powder and water, right? It's not like that. You actually grind it down, and it's actually more coarse than normal wasabi. And they don't change color like weird stuff. They actually stay like that until oxidation and rotting. But then like the real horseradish, wasabi, they are very sweet. They have this cooling taste to it, and actually doesn't taste it like you can take a chunk in your mouth. You're actually like, oh, that tastes pretty good, as opposed to like get a fake wasabi and put in your mouth. All that burns. So there's a huge difference. Real wasabi worth every penny. Like if you go to a really good Japanese restaurant in Japan, they will go auction good wasabis. Like those wasabi come in a nice wooden box with certification and nice bed. It comes like a really expensive ginseng. Right? That's it. Now I've seen wasabi that auction for $100,000. $100,000 for that big piece of wasabi. They are good. So wasabi flavoring doesn't really do the same thing. But does wasabi kill germs and bacteria? It does. Except here is the caveat in between, okay? The fake wasabi takes 30 minutes to completely kill all the germs that's inside a sushi or sashimi. So if you put a piece of raw fish in there, you can put it inside the wasabi. You need to wait 30 minutes before they find there's no microbial bacteria in there. 30 minutes. The real one takes 24 hours. The real wasabi kills germs, but it takes 24 hours. The key to eat the fake wasabi and not get burned is not put any liquid in you. The liquid is what makes it burn. If it's dry, it doesn't taste like anything. At the store I used to work, we have a sushi guy who tried to bet me $500 I wouldn't eat a pound of wasabi. I told him hell no. Yeah, you wouldn't want to. No, see, ghost pepper is different kind of burn. It's different kind of burn. Ghost pepper is like a defensive burn, like you're eating something that has, those burn chemical to it. But horseradish is a burn that goes away, but then it burns really quickly and it evaporates. It evaporates with the air, so it's kind of different kind of burn. You shall die for natural cause or seppuku. Well, I'd rather choose natural death from as opposed to seppuku because that's painful. A real seppuku, or harakiri, which means suicide by cutting yourself in the stomach, That is the worst kind of death you can have because it's painful as hell. Imagine you gotta cut yourself and drag it around and pull up. Then wait to die. Can't make any noise. Your inside your mind is like, oh my god, it hurts, it hurts, it hurts, it hurts. But outside you have to be like, no. Worst kind of death. Don't ever get into a situation where you had to go with that kind of death. I mean, that was me. I'll be like, can I smoke a Gurkha instead? Gurkha, Gurkha. Yeah. The history of Hello Kitty is pretty neat. Yeah, if you look into it, yeah, it is harder than, So it's sense of pride, die with some pride, But in today's world, apologize nicely, make it right. Don't just go, give me a knife, I'm gonna stab my stomach. No. Not to mention the cleanup. The cleanup sucks, okay? The guy don't even have to clean it up. Someone else had to clean that up. Alright, cutting your stomach has a lot of other stuff coming out. You get a full floor worth of blood, fat, oil, and shit. Okay? And shit. And whatever your guts are falling out too. I think it's more punishment for the people who had to clean it up than the people that had died. Well, they had to fall forward because your friend is supposed to chop the head off. That's the correct way to do it. The friend chopped the head off. That's why you shouldn't fall backwards, right? You wouldn't have to fall backwards because when they chop your head off, it's forward motion, so you fall forward. Why are we talking about this? How do we get there? How do we get there? The cigar is good. Enjoy your cigar, Even though I never done blow dots before, I don't think I'll be that bad at it. So that's why I never had to practice. It's part of ninja. You know how I practice blow dots? I do this. I think my blow dot skill is pretty good. Good cut, good cut, good cut, good cut. It could be. It could be. The key is to have enough air to push through at one time. And don't suck. You really don't want to be sucking at blow dots. Pun intended. So yeah, last few minutes, let's talk about what is going on right now in the Legion. First of all, we have 191 people. Just keep in mind, our next audit is coming soon. And a lot of people is gonna get kicked if they don't respond to the audit. Alright, that's number one. So if we just end up in 150, sure, so be it. Alright, that's one. So if you're in the Legion, make sure to respond to the audit. Because I really want to kick people that doesn't respond, period. Okay, I know you don't, That's number one. Number two. Today's a roller coaster. Number two. The cup, like I told you guys. As soon as I get the beanies in, we'll start distributing the hashtag for the cup. Here's the thing though. I will not order the cup until everyone is paid. All right, so people have to be patient on that because they are very costly, and I had to put some money to it. I don't want to order and having somebody just cancel last minute. So, I don't want to have 50 cups sitting in my house. I don't mind to have 20. Okay, so that's the thing. So that once the hashtag goes out, I put up a list on who paid, who hasn't paid, so you guys can know who are we waiting for. Kind of peer pressure them in a little bit, but I need to have a good count on that because it's very expensive. I want to make sure that they are all done correctly. So once the hashtag is out, we'll make sure that everybody's paid before we go on to do that. It's gotta be a $30 a cup, and that's before shipping. By the way, that's before shipping because it was such a small amount. That's before shipping. $30, and once I work out the shipping, by the time I receive it, I'll be able to get a better weight on these because this is not the same material that I'm gonna order for you guys. The material I'm gonna order for you guys is the crystalline. They're more stronger and they're better at shipping, but at the same time they are heavier. It's $30 a piece. Yeah. Coasters, it's gotta be. I can't remember, $2 or $3. I think I put on $2. Yeah, so $2, something like that. I had a post on it. I just had to read it, but I think it's between $2 or $3. Yeah, they are gonna be crystalline because glass, they break too easy, and crystalline is more clear and they shine better. So I actually feel like if we're gonna go the high route. We're not gonna go the low route. And the difference is really few bucks. I'm not talking about a lot of difference. They're literally few bucks different. So why not go with a crystalline rather than glass, right? So that's one thing. Another thing is that it might be shorter than this because I want it to be shorter. So I'm gonna ask them for a shorter one. I think the live video for everyone should be a thing. No. Either I get the good one or don't get it, because I really don't want to send you guys a half-ass material, because I know if I get it for myself, I want crystalline. This is just a demo, and the demo is expensive as hell. This is $50 each. So, when I order the group one, price will go down, and so we're gonna order the better one. We're not gonna go order the horrible one. Should you play PUBG when the stream is over or go to bed? I think you should have a chicken dinner and then go to bed. But not PUBG. Go to bed. So that's those. In terms of live video, I don't know if I want to force anybody, but I should make a thing that all the mods should do live videos. It's not that hard because we're already doing it anyway. So. All right. So that's that. Beanies, once I receive it, I'll send it out. If you come to the event I'm going for embargo, I might have extra things that I made that I bring over, and if I do, you'll have it. just a little bit incentive to support Brendan. The knob tools, I kind of do, but I had to make them. Basically, I just had to make them. I'll make them. So, if you don't mind to wait, I'll bring the knob tool with me to Arizona. So if you show up, I'll give you one. I just don't feel right to sell these knob tool because they will have cost too much money for what it is. Because you guys already know the lapel pin costs quite a bit, a pretty penny, and they had to get this and have to that I don't want to charge you guys for it, so I just had to make it. Group dinner. Well, technically we were, right? Because we'll all be there, so we just go order something to eat together. That'll be nice too, you know, because I need to eat definitely. So either we order something to eat, or there's gotta be food there, or you know, I don't know. We'll figure that out. How much is the hat? I don't have the hat made yet, so I don't have actual cost on that because I don't know how to do it correctly. Because, like I said, there's a minimum order to get it done, and that minimum order happened to fluctuate because now we have different sizes. So I'm not gonna buy 100 of both sizes. So there's a thing to work out with the manufacturer. Once I work it out, I'll let you know. Usually eating Whimsy watching the stream. I ate carrots and radish today. What with the dip? Well, anyway, so it's 11 o'clock. I hope that I provided you guys with some entertainment today, and that just, you know, kind of kill your 2 hours, and also provided you guys some information. I mean, the updates are really FE, and my trip to Arizona is gonna be FE too. So again, by the time I travel over there, I'll keep you guys updated with where I'm going, map, direction, all that stuff on the Legion. So if you can show up, I'd love to see you guys there. You know, smoke together, take some pictures, and you know, not gonna get autographed because I'm not famous, but you know, we just hang out. Okay? So have a good night, everybody. I'll see you guys sometime next few days. Okay? And be saucy, be nice. James, if you're still up, behave. SSL polo for work, it's coming. It's coming, okay? It's coming, yes. That's in the work, but we'll see what happens, all right? So yeah, I'll talk to you guys later. Have a good night, everybody. I'll see you guys next time. Bye, guys.